All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome you all to the Shri Kachula Patel Samaj Nairobi LAXMANBHAI Construction Premier League Season 2. Today's game, match number 26, between the MAHADEV Strikers and the PALORA Dragons. The captains, Chirag Sisodia and Pushkar Sharma, Vishal to do the honors for the toss. Captain Pushkar is going to call. Samaj is the call. Youth League it is. Captain Chirag has won the toss. I'll have a few words with the captain. Chirag bhai, toss જીતી ગયા છો. વિકેટ જોઈને આજે શું કરવાનું ઈચ્છા છે?
ફિલ્ડિંગ કરવાના છીએ અમે અને વિકેટ સારી લાગે છે. જેમ ટાઈમ જશે એમ વિકેટ વધારે સારી થાય એવું લાગે છે.
એકે ટીમમાં કઈ ચેન્જીસ?
ના, સેમ ટીમ છે અને એક સંદીપને અમે ચેન્જ કર્યો છે કિશનની જગ્યા.
વિકેટને જોઈને ટાર્ગેટ કેટલો રિસ્ટ્રિક્ટ કરવા માંગો છો?
આજે કોઈ પ્લાન નથી. આજે જેટલું રિસ્ટ્રિક્ટ થાય એટલું અમે કરશું.
એટલું યાદ રાખવાનું છે કે આજે તમારી છેલ્લી ગેમ છે. જો આગળ જીતે આ ગેમ તો ક્વોલિફિકેશનનો ચાન્સ છે. તો એ મનમાં કાંઈ આવે છે એમાં?
ના, આ બધા પ્લેયર્સને તે કીધું છે કે આ ગેમ નોર્મલ રમવાની છે. બહુ સ્ટ્રેસ લઈને નહીં કે બહુ પ્રેશરમાં આવીને કંઈ રમવાનું નથી.
પ્લેયર્સને એમ નથી કીધું કે આ ફાઇનલ્સ ગણે છે તો ફાઇનલ્સ ગણે રમવાની?
ના, કોઈ પ્રેશર નથી બધા પ્લેયર્સ માટે.
Thank you. I'll have a few words with the captain of PALORA, Pushkar. Pushkar, the toss did go to away, but you're batting first. If you won the toss, what would you have done?
We were also going for a ball first, so we just tossed.
So now you've been put to bat first. I understand the last 2 or 3 games you've won by bowling first. Any changes for today?
Yes, we have one change. Jitendra Rani get rest and Ankush Patel is playing.
Looking at the wicket, any targets that you want to set?
We are just looking for 150, 160, that's it.
And for the PALORA Dragons, you've confirmed a slot in the semi-finals. So how do you look at this game?
We just like a normal game what we played before in the league as well. So we don't want to take as a granted. We have to carry forward this momentum what we have.
So Captain PALORA Dragons says that he wants to carry on the winning momentum for the semi-finals. So the ladies and gentlemen, the news from the center, MAHADEV Strikers have won the toss and elected to bowl. Thank you. We begin the
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it's match 26 between the Mahadev Strikers and the PALORA Dragons. The Strikers won the toss and have opted to field first in what is practically a final game for them. Opening the innings for the PALORA Dragons is the captain Pushkar Sharma and Chandresh Hirani. And Ashdip Singh Kundi has decided to take the bowling matters on his hand. Pushkar starting off the innings with a brilliant 4. Right in front of square. Chandresh Hirani now on strike. Just a single there to open the account for Chandresh Hirani. What a shot, aggressive. What a shot. One bounce over the boundary. The captain is holding nothing behind. Look at that. Steps up front. Over the mid-on. Brilliant start from him. Straight away, putting the pressure back onto the bowler. Are off to a flyer. 10 runs of the first. Major bulk of that scoring courtesy of the captain's bat. Purushottam Vikaria to share the new ball. Bowling from the school end. Good line there. Just a single. A must-win game here for the Strikers if they are to have any chance to make it to the to make it to the semi-finals. Purushottam having a word with the captain and some change in field here. They have opted to have the long one player patrolling the boundary down there. This is as a result of how Pushkar attacked the first over from Kundi. Wild swing and a miss. A loud appeal there. He's got the inside edge. What a breakthrough there for the strikers. They have sent the opposition captain Pushkar Sharma, who looked in good nick in the first over. Look at that. Has got the underage. Well got there behind. Very, very good blow here by the strikers. Have struck right where it was required, up front in the power play. Joining me in the com box now is Vishal. Vishal, early breakthrough for the strikers. And a must-win game for them to have any chances of making it to the semi-finals.
I think Pushkar Sharma was looking very intent. He wants to go for it. Unfortunately, Pushkar Sharma just getting a nick. And Pushottam doing the damage. So the left-hander replaces another left-hander. Nirav Budia comes in.
Full toss there. Well fielded. Vishal, do you think there will be added pressure for the strikers, considering that this could be their last match of the tournament?
That is why Chirag said we want to keep it as simple as possible. Not try and do anything else. We will just concentrate and focus. And for the Palora Dragons, they're just fighting for their points or trying to top the table.
And for, like you rightly mentioned, Palora Dragons looking to finish at the top of the table with a win. But of course, you want to carry on that winning momentum going into the semi-finals, just to have that positive mindset when you're playing basically a knockout game.
The thing is basically just playing the normal cricket that you play, not try and do anything else. The opponent will do something.
Slapped hard with the field restrictions. That should race down to the boundary. Nirav Budia up and running. You mentioned that this is a good wicket that could yield some good runs. What do you think would be a realistic target that the Palora Dragons are looking to set?
I think the wicket looks very good here. And I'm expecting some big scores. But I'm not pretty sure of what Pushkar had mentioned about the scoring at the toss.
Wild swing and a miss there. And at the end of the second over, the Dragons are 17 for the loss of 1 wicket.
After 2 overs, Palora Dragons on 17 runs for the loss of 1 wicket.
inside edge from Chandra Shirwani, while Ashdeep Singh comes to bowl his second over, with the first one being very expensive.
Arshdeep Kundi reloading once again. There seems to be a clear intent of aggressive batting from the Palora Dragons. We saw Pushkar going blitz in the first over. Both Chandresh and Nirav seem to be wanting to go hard at the ball. Is this a specific batting plan they've come out with?
I think they don't have any pressure as we speak, or as spoken before. They're just going for it. Whatever score comes into the place, they'll definitely go for it.
And there you see, fans have flocked in numbers. It's a nice Sunday evening. It's a family outing here at the Sri Kachilya Patel grounds. Match number 26 between the Palora Dragons and the Mahadev Strikers. It's an absolute carnival out here. Young kids have come. There you see in the background. They're enjoying the cricketing festival that's being put up. Oh, that's raced again, finds the gap and races down to the boundary. And intentions are clear from the Palora Dragons in how they're going to approach this batting. Swing and swing hard at every delivery. No pressure on them. They have done the hard work in the initial 6 matches of the tournament, and now it's go out there and just experiment as whatever you can. Back-to-back boundaries there, and that's up in the air. Captain coming underneath it, and it's 2 down.
So the Palora Dragons are definitely throwing away the wicket, with Pushkar Sharma just scoring 10 of the over, first over. The second one just from the first ball, swinged it too hard. Again here Chandresh, they've already got 8 runs. And again he tries to hit up the over and gets caught.
Not the ball to have hit that high. It was wide outside off stump. Nowhere he was going to get close to the ball. Yeah, easy wicket. Not the way you want to throw away your wickets. Well, the strikers camp will definitely be happy with the start that they have got, especially picking up 2 early wickets. Aditya coming in to bat. I think they need to stabilize the innings. They can't go all guns blazing from the word go. They need to form small partnerships. As much as it's a no pressure game, you really want to go with the winning mentality into the next game, which is your semi-finals.
Absolutely. They have to go with that momentum to the semi-final. But this kind of momentum would definitely break them down into the semi-final with this type of aggressions that they are in.
It's uncalled for, this sort of batting that we've seen so far from the Dragons. Both going for flashy shots. And that brings the end for another successful over for Arshdeep Singh, picking up that important wicket. The Dragons are 26 for the loss of 2 wickets at the end of 3.
Center.
So Purushottam coming back to bowl the fourth over.
Good line there. You've seen some good number of scores on that pitch specifically. One team comes in win with the fact that they have to win. The team batting right now, not really concerned about results tonight. But what will be a realistic score that despite losing two, not the way you want to go, you absolutely not what PALORA Dragons want to do this. They are throwing away wickets. Very loose shots there.
This is not a kind of a shot Aditya should play on the second delivery of the game.
And clearly this is a team that knows that nothing is gonna affect them tonight. They're just going out to express themselves and hurry wickets, quick wickets there. Chirag would be proud with his bowling effort so far from the team. 3 wickets, 3 catches, all 3 shots that were not necessary.
Definitely not. I think the Mahadev strikers would definitely be on the top notch as we speak. We'll have Neil Mugabe coming in. Let's hope for a partnership between these two batsmen. But other side, it's Nirav Budia, who also likes hitting the ball the way Pushkar and Chandresh likes to do. So hoping that these two gentlemen out there takes the game deep, and let's hope that Neil Mugabe keeps calm against the Mahadev strikers and also help Nirav Budia to stay there as well.
Yeah, I think some sort of sanity needs to return back to this blitz opening and unnecessary follow wickets for the Dragons. They need to get back to their routine batting rhythm. Absolutely unnecessary. I just feel they've thrown away wickets. Yes, it's played in the favor of the strikers. A brilliant number so far from Purushottam. 2 wickets, just conceding 5 runs. Brilliant so far. On the money by Purushottam. That's 5 dots and a wicket. Let me remind our viewers, every dot is helping the environment become more greener. It's a tree planted by the Sri Kachiliya Patel Samaj. It's an initiative that I don't think we could have been more prouder of. And that's a wicket maiden. An absolute gem of an over there by Purushottam. And just maybe the captain for the strikers could be coming to ball now.
After 4 overs, PALORA Dragons on 26 runs for the loss of 3 wickets.
Left arm round to you. And over to you. Coming game round.
Coming in to bowl the 5th over, score number Chirag Sisodia.
So we have Chirag Sisodia coming in from the other end.
A happy captain there. The bowlers have responded to his request of bowling first. Picked up 3 quick wickets. Definitely, when you pick up wickets in the power play, you're definitely going to put the batting team on the back foot. That's sent upstairs, quite close. The batsman doesn't look confident.
I'm seeing the batsman walking down.
Yeah, the batsman doesn't look confident. Maybe the trailing leg.
So it has been very much quick stumping there by. Look at the ball turning away, going front. Shivam being very quick. Too much. Even after the bells have been launched off, Nirav Budia is not. Still is not yet into his mark.
This is not the start that was expected from the Dragons. The strikers are walking with a spring in their feet. They are absolutely delighted on a pitch that has given us big scores. Captain Chirag actually decided to field first, and what a way his team has responded, picking up 4 wickets, and we are just 4 overs into the power play.
So Nitish walks in. So the damage has been there by the PALORA, for the PALORAs.
Chirag Sisodia. The PALORA Dragons have pretty much not scored in the last 8 deliveries, have lost 2 wickets. This is a result of their own undoing. They have shot themselves in the foot.
So they've not scored any runs for the last 9 deliveries.
And most importantly, having lost 2 wickets, practically 2 new batsmen in the middle. Projected score has come down drastically.
From 147 to 116.
Oh, got the outside edge. Nelgu Mugabe will be counting on the stars. Brilliant fielding. That's 3 runs. Oh, played fine there. No runs. Another successful over for the strikers. At the end of 5, the Dragons are 30 runs for the loss of 4 wickets.
30 runs for the loss of 4 wickets.
Final over of the power play. What a delivery. Arshdeep, brilliant ball. In disbelief as to how that has failed to dislodge the stumps.
That is the welcome boundary for the PALORA Dragons. It's come after so many deliveries.
Up in the air. Once again, falling to a false shot, a shot that's not required. Vishal, I'm going to ask you to explain to me what's happening with the PALORA Dragons.
As we said even earlier on, they're just going to try and hit boundaries. Another boundary has come in place. Neil Mugabe goes for another one. From here they could have just tapped 1-2s. Could have taken them to another maybe 6 or 7 runs of the over.
Definitely not required. Oh, PALORA Dragons. I guess the fact that they have qualified for the semi-finals, they have pretty much not really taken care of what's happening out in the middle. Yes, results does not affect their chances of qualifying, but they're pretty much throwing away this game. Pumped. The Mahadev strikers are absolute pumped with the start that they have got. Look at that joy.
Next time, please, sir. A little away. That's it.
This seems to be coming to an end rather quickly than we had imagined.
That's middle. Match am over. 3 to play.
Oh, almost got the outside edge. Thomas, Nitish Hirani, the two batsmen out there in the middle. What's happened to the PALORA Dragons? The Dragons' wings have been cut off just within the power play. Half the team is back in the dugout.
Look at the energy from the Mahadev strikers, fielders, all being on the top. The sound is coming till the commentary box. So definitely that energy is what. What was that? Look at that, straight into the buckets.
And the power play definitely won by the Mahadev strikers, having picked up 5 wickets.
After 6 overs, PALORA Dragons on 34 runs for the loss of 5 wickets.
End of power play.
Coming back to bowl, 7th over for Mahadev strikers. The captain, Chirag Sisodia.
Field restrictions lifted. Chirag to continue his 2nd over. They would be looking to now wrap up this Just a single there.
These two needs to stick there in order to post at least 120, 130 on board. Otherwise, could be a dramatic scene when Mahadev strikers come to bat.
Very close. What a delivery there by Chirag. Look at his reaction. It says it all. That was right in front of middle. I'm lost for words as to what we are witnessing here.
So no hesitation by the umpire as we see the replay. Is a clean one to get rid of Thomas Ojijo.
Oh my goodness, what's not happening here? This is some sort of been an easy ride for the strikers. Raj Patel walking out to bat. His team is in a total disarray. They have no clue of what's hit them.
Raj Patel.
Just a bit away. That's leg. Center. That's center. Right arm round. Two to come. Batsman.
Vishal, at this rate, we could have the Sunday evening wrapped up quite earlier than initially thought.
I think we still have a long way to go. We'll just sit back and wait and watch. It's not over until the last minute.
Six wickets down in 7 overs. That's been the turning point. It's pretty much an over, a wicket and over. Apart from the first over, every other over has yielded a wicket. And that brings up an end to the 7th over.
That's over.
After 7 overs, Patel Dragons on 37 runs for the loss of 6 wickets. Coming in to bowl the 8th over for MAHADEV strikers, Raj Yadav.
So Yadav comes in.
Oh, another close call there. It's being sent upstairs once again. This looks like he was grounded. His foot was grounded inside. Yadav almost picking up a wicket in his first delivery. A slip in. Captain has decided to go full on attack mode. Ooh, another turn there. Oh, what a brilliant delivery. Good start to the over there by Viraj Yadav. Single taken. Any runs now that come for Palora Dragons in any way will be more than welcomed.
So far, it has been a good rhythm here from Dipak.
Last leg. Center.
That should be good. All right. Just one run in the previous over. Nitish Irani, perhaps the only bowler to have faced over 10 deliveries for the Palora Dragons. Chirag bowling is third. Some nice tea is being served here in the comb box. Need to keep warm in this chilly weather.
It's been a hot day today. As we are sitting here, we don't know what the situation is outside. We can see the jackets on, but we've not seen some shawls today.
The situation I can for sure tell you is that the strikers have definitely got a spring in their movement right now. Look at that. 4 dots. Brilliantly bowled by the captain. So
no runs of this over. moving away, trying to play up the over. Unfortunately, Chirag succeeding here. So far Nitish has been there.
Look at the scoreboard. Apart from Nitish, no other batsman has remained there for more than 10 deliveries, let alone scoring anything. But Pushkar, Chandresh, and the two batsmen following after that were all out for a false shot. They went off to a bliss start in the first over, but from there on it's been nothing to talk about for the batting side. And look at that bowling card there, absolute brilliant. That's the second maiden of the innings.
It is. So the dot balls have taken charge in today's game.
Full length.
Mind you, we have the two Centurions today playing. There's a sweet spot from Raj Patel.
Yeah, I heard that about the centuries today, just before the toss. Pushkar Sharma scored a century earlier on today in the NCCA League.
Same with Viraj Dipak Yadav as well. Not forgetting also the owner of the Mahadev striker also had scored a century. Direct hit.
It's coming for a referral. Another close call here. The anxiety continues. It's all happening here right now at the Samaj grounds. All eyes onto the third umpire. And I think a decision has been made. Oh, there is it. That's taken the outside edge. Nitish Hirani. The dreaded walk continues for the PALORA Dragons batsmen. That's the 7th wicket going down. Big turn there.
So here in Viraj Dipak doing some good spin work here. We'll have a drinks break. We'll have you back shortly.
To say that, but if the wickets keep on falling at this pace, we could be into seeing perhaps the lowest score of the tournament. Jitu Hirani. Another loud appeal there. Oh, it's a turning. Jadhav is making the ball talk. It's halfway through the first innings and more than halfway through the wickets for the PALORA Dragons. They've lost 7 in a hurry, just scoring 45 runs. And seems like the captain Chirag might just opt to ball out.
Coming around to you. Coming around to you.
It's been a brilliant bowling display by the Mahadev striker. Let's take nothing away from them. They came into this game knowing only a win could give them any hopes of making it to the semi-finals. And they have asked, they won the toss, elected to field, and have responded to the captain's ask brilliantly.
Isn't it standing far? I think Viraj Patel not hesitating, try and get singles. We'll have Jitu Hirani.
Right, come over. Need to come.
You see an animated Captain Chirag ensuring that his fielders are on the correct spot. Well balled there.
Jitu Hirani trying to play slow sweep. Unfortunately not getting in the middle of the bat. It's not going to be easy. Coming in just straight away and try your best shots.
Final ball of what has been a brilliant spell by the opposition captain Chirag Sisodia. 4 overs, picking up 2 wickets, conceding just 14 runs. And with that, it's 11 overs done. The Dragons are 52 for the loss of 7.
ओके नहीं तो सही है ना પાછળ જવાનું હે લેફ્ટી હે એ મનસુખભાઈ તમે જાઓ સંદીપભાઈ અંદર રહ્યો यही फील्डिंग
Coming back to bowl the first over for Mahadev strikers. Viraj Yadav.
शाबाश शाबाश वीर भाई रुक जाओ 1 मिनट शाबाश चिकी भाई शाबाश शाबाश बॉयज कैच एक है
So trying another shot here. Unfortunately, a single.
बस
Brilliant ball there by Viraj.
शाबाश विराज भाई शाबाश विराज भाई
Tomorrow is Jamil, right? With me.
Yeah.
You and Jamil. Slight miss fumble there. Tossed up. Should pick up the single there. At the end of 12 overs, the PALORA Dragons are 56 runs for the loss of 7 wickets.
There'll be a change in the bowling. It's going to be Kishan Pindoria.
Kishan Pindoria into his first over. Up against Jitu Hirani and Vraj Patel, who are trying to put up some small partnership in the middle.
Ashu throw keeper throw
2 runs there. Good running between the wickets.
शाबाश एक है
Down the ground for the single. Oh, a fumble by Pratham. And the batsmen will come back for the second.
कवर शाबाश चलो पोसा भाई
A mini partnership here formed by Jitu Hirani and Raj Patel. I think the small target that the Dragons would be having is to ensure that they play out the 20 overs and put up something for the bowlers to come out and ball at.
I think there's nothing to rush here for the PALORA Dragons.
Full toss there. Oh. Good attempt there by Kishan. All is going to be difficult. Diving of your own bowling.
Shabash boys.
And obviously to the wrong side. Up the over. Over the point.
.63 for the loss of 7 after 13.
After 13 overs, PALORA Dragons on 63 runs for the loss of 7 wickets.
પાછળ જોઈએ છે અરે અરે કમ અપ ઓય બસ બાજી ઉપર આ જાઓ
Dipak to bowl the 14th over for MAHADEV strikers. Stump Victoria.
Purushottam Vikaria into the attack. Would be looking to wrap up this. What a brilliant line length there. Been a very silent sort of an inning by the man in pink and black. They've had better days this season so far, but of course, with no pressure of qualifying at risk. Perhaps they just went a bit too hard earlier on with the bat, and as a result, weren't able to capitalize on anything and lost quick wickets. Majority of those wickets to false shots, shots that were not required, and these two have formed the best partnership of the inning so far. Purushottam having picked up 2 early wickets. And that's the third one. Trying to sweep him down the leg. He's picked up his third. 8 down are the Palora Dragons. Raj Patel making the dreaded walk back to the pavilion. The numbers from Purushottam are absolutely stunning. 3 wickets, just conceding 6 runs. Look at that. A sight that every bowler dreams of. Seeing the timber go for a cartwheel. And any runs from here for the Palora Dragons will just be a bonus. They have, to say the least, struggled today. And as you see, the camp for the Mahadev strikers absolutely beaming with big smiles. Good fielding there. Brilliant stop. And despite having picked up 8 wickets, the energy in the field just doesn't seem to drop. They are absolutely pumped here. And that brings an end to another brilliant over by Purushottam, who is now gone picking up 3 wickets in 3 overs, conceding just 7 runs. Look at that. The previous wicket was probably their best partnership of 19 runs. Not something that the Palora Dragons would want to take from this match tonight, heading into their semi-finals come Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. Yes, the group games would be finishing on Tuesday, and then we straight away head to the semi-finals to be played on Wednesday and Thursday. It's going to be position 1 against position 4 on Wednesday, and position 2 with 3 on the Thursday, and then of course the big grand finale is on Friday. Oh, what a turn there, Viraj Yadav. He is trying to figure out how this ball has not managed to hit the timber. That should be 2 pickings to Captain Chirag. Running deep leg. And in the background you could see the owners and the fans of the team in green, the strikers, cheering their captain, who has been nothing short of brilliant today with the way he has shuffled his bowlers and how the bowlers have responded to the cry. What another delivery. Teasing to the batsman. Ankush Patel trying for the big shot.
आगे वाला दो
Another flighted delivery there. And that's the 9th down. Viraj has finally got his man. It's 67 runs for the loss of 9. We could most likely be seeing the lowest score of this year's Sri Kachilya Patel Samaj Season 2. One wicket away for the miseries for the Dragons to be completed. They have just not at all turned up with the bat tonight. Yagnik Pindoria, the last man to walk out for the Palora Dragons. Can Viraj wrap it up in this over? His final delivery of the spell. Ooh, failed to read that. It's one wicket left. The Palora Dragons, who have just not at all turned up with the bat tonight. Another brilliant spell comes to an end from Viraj Yadav, picking up 2 wickets and just conceding 3 and over. Vishal, what do you have to say about the innings that you've just seen from Palora Dragons?
I think it's not what we had expected it from. But unfortunately, there's always a downfall and there's always a up strength. So we'll hold back and wait and watch.
And as you see on your screen, the Strikers fans with beaming smiles, one end of the year to the other end. Purushottam Vekaria coming for his final over of what's been some top-notch display of bowling there. Having picked up 2 wickets in the initial burst and just conceding 7 runs. Jitu Hirani trying to play some rescue part for this innings.
So hit straight by Jitu.
I believe the lowest score for the inning is for this season is 84.
Most probably I need to check.
There it is up on your screen. And it also involved the Dragons as well.
Almost getting the bells off for the Yagnik Pinoria.
Oh, what a ball there. Coming in. Jitu Hirani moves on to a tortoise paced 15 runs. Purushottam Vikeria. What a brilliant spell he's bowled. Set the tone right from the word go. Can he wrap up his brilliant bowling display with the 4th wicket of his last delivery from
A short ball to Yagnik Pindoria. Getting away. 16 overs coming to an end. 73 for 9.
Vishal, as we see the camera, the spectator camera, a few people have come with their shawls, have been padded up with an extra gear. And there you see on the far end of this, the shawls are out, the weather is getting chilly, the hot coffees and the teas wide. Oh, it's leg wise.
Just flicking the pads of Yagnik. The ball following him towards the leg side.
The Dragons would do well to reach that projected score of 91 from here on. Oh, that should be signaled no. Yes, it has been. Oh, they've got a free hit. What is it? And an overthrow there. There has been it's been sent to the third umpire. It's happening all out here. A no ball and then potentially a run out and the free hit.
I don't think so. Yagnik Pindoria was knowing that this is a free hit. How can you tap the ball towards the point side and go for a run? It's a freebie. You need to go for it. Unfortunately, I believe Yagnik might not be in the game as we speak.
And there you see in your screen, bat well grounded. Youngsters watching at home, make sure when you're running, your bat is well dragging into the crease. And good reaction, good reflex there by the batsmen. to pick up the second run. Single for Yagnik. When the strikers come out to bat, Vishal, how do you think they would want to approach this? Definitely not trying to go hard from the word go.
They will definitely go hard from the first delivery. Or they might have a plan to at least chase down this total as soon as possible. They do not want to go all the way to maybe 15 or 14 overs.
Absolutely, I think that they would try to chase this down probably below by the 12th over mark, but they have to make sure that they don't go out all guns and then lose their mark. They have done all the hard work in the field right now.
So 3 overs to come. Most probably we'll have Ashdeep Kundi coming in.
Innings will open 18th over for MAHADEV strikers. Mansukh Varsani.
Interesting decision there by the captain to give the ball to Mansukh.
Up in the air. A good try there by Sandeep. Not getting it. And a welcome boundary for the PALORA Dragons.
And they are now level with the lowest score of the tournament so far. Oh, it's gone to the young girl who was playing with some tractors there. Oh, brilliant. They are this 84 runs, as we saw earlier, is the lowest so far this tournament. I must say the PALORA Dragons have done well to Mansukh Varsani 2 dot balls after conceding a boundary of the first. Oh, that's picked shot. And what a shot there by Jitu Irani.
So Jitu Hirani making an impact to the Mahadev strikers, as he's been an impact player for the PALORA Dragons.
Having said that, he's pretty much the top scorer of this PALORA innings. Misfield there from Mansukh of his own bowling. 9 runs already so far from this over. the Palora Dragon batting lineup, or pretty much by Jitu Hirani, has done well to dig themselves out of that hole to ensure that the lowest score of 84 is not what they would collapse within. Final ball of the 18th coming up. Overthrows and 2 with the pickings. And they've come for the third. Oh, it's all happening out there in the middle. Confusion, miscommunication. Well, runs have come, aiding the total of Palora Dragons. 3 more added in the last delivery there.
After 18 overs, Palora Dragons on 92 runs for the loss of 9 wickets.
यार अपने को ही करना है यार.
It's all happening here at the Sri Kachiliya Patel Samaj at the LAXMANBHAI Construction Premier League.
बाकी है, पूरा गेम बाकी है. Change of bowling, right, come over.
Coming in to bowl 19th over for MAHADEV strikers.
તમે અંદર આવો, સામે.
यही डाल रहा है, ये लाइन से इधर से ही. હવે રેવાડે જસિંગા ઈઝી હોતો જ.
And that's the end of the Palora Dragons innings. 94 all out. It's been a brilliant bowling display by the MAHADEV strikers. Straight into the palms. And look at that team. The team in green is absolute joyous. Join us after the 10-minute breaks. Will be exciting to see how the MAHADEV strikers chase down this 95.
One more time, PALORA Dragons. Can we make some noise for MAHADEV Strikers? One more time, MAHADEV Strikers. All right, let's play.
Welcome back to the chase. Captain Chirag Sisodia. And what a way to begin the chase. He's dispatched that for a six over the bowler's head. Raj Patel, not the welcome he would be looking for. And immediately the umpires are looking for additional deliveries that are sent high into the night sky. Long and over. There is a young spectator on the ground. He is overexcited. The 12th man is on the ground. He's super excited. He wants to catch that ball as well. He's made his way out of the ground, and Chirag to resume that. And smash that. He is stepped out with clear intention. Stepped out with clear intention there. He wants to finish this in a hurry. That is definitely going to boost the net run rate for MAHADEV Strikers. Raj, what do you make of the first innings?
I think the PALORA Dragons were just not composed at all. They had a few changes in their lineup, which didn't work out for them today. But it's a good thing for them because they've already qualified for the semi-finals. It's only the uncertainty of the position. Though they will remain second or first, either, depending on the game from Hariom and Nairobi Capitals. So for that, maybe they were trying something new today so that they can use it during the semi-finals. At times when you do the basics right continuously, you might find a game that they don't work out, and then you don't have a plan B. So it felt like today the PALORA Dragons were trying a plan B to see how it works out for them, so that in the semi-finals, if according to situation, they at least have a mixture of batsmen going in.
I think you've summarized it very well, right? It's important to get that bump along the road, just for you to analyze the situations, different scenarios, and how to regroup from there on. And also having said that, they've done pretty much the hard work in the first 6 games of the tournament, for first 6 games of their group matches. They've qualified, so results tonight was not about qualification. It didn't matter the list for them.
Though the lose at this moment can put the confidence of the team down. So they need to even ensure that when they head towards the semi-finals, they don't have a similar performance and they don't have a similar background of players.
Yeah, look, from how the wickets fell for them, I think it was poor shot selections, going after pretty much everything. The first 4 wickets that fell were just shots that were not required for them. Yeah, you don't want to go to a semi-final. You don't want to go into a semi-final having lost your previous game. That really sets not the right mode to go into it.
And also having scored such kind of a total. When you lose a game and lose it when you have scored at least 140, 150 on board, we understand. But you have a very low total on board, and when you lose it, and the way you look and see that MAHADEV Strikers want to attack, that thing will entirely change the mindset of players for PALORA Dragons, and that shouldn't come in play and affect them at the semi-finals.
Yeah, I think I'm of the same opinion that you don't want to have your team morale low when you're going into a knockout, which in this case now it's from Wednesday onwards, the semi-finals. it might not be a big result tonight for the Palora Dragons, but surely just having scored 90 odd runs is not what you want to go in even when you're having a team talk after the game tonight.
Exactly, yes. They will be having the happy faces that they have qualified. By the back of their mind, they need to see how this game went through and at least learn from what went wrong today and make sure that they don't repeat the same in the semi-finals.
You mentioned a couple of players were not playing today for the Palora Dragons, but also look at it from a different perspective. Some of the wickets, you are having a good view of how the wickets fell. Shot selection was absolutely not right at all. Very poor shot selections from a few. We had to wait all the way till the 7th and 8th wicket to see a sort of a partnership forming.
Exactly. Maybe the first two batsmen definitely would have stayed there on the wicket, or at least, let's say, even if they lost the first wicket, 1 wicket for the power play, we are okay. But they had lost around 4 to 5 wickets within the power play. It is very lucky that the impact player, Jitendra Hirani, came back later in the match, tried to ensure that he can add up those 20-25 runs on board.
Yeah, put up some respectable score there, because at one point it looked like they would be struggling to get even past the lowest score of the tournament so far.
So far we see Mahadev strikers a brilliant start there. 18 runs of just 1.4 overs. And what a way Chirag started the innings.
Yeah, look, I think he's been perhaps for me the batsman of the tournament so far. If I may put it, for the group stages, he's been in brilliant touch and coming out, smashing the first ball or the bowlers had for a massive 6. Your intents are very clear. You want to finish this in a hurry. Give that added incentive for your run rate as well now.
So apparently, Purple Cap, who finished their games, are standing on position 3 with 8 points. But their run rate is at negative.
Negative, yes.
So a win for Mahadev today, irregardless of how many overs they finish the game in, they'll come to position 3 in place of Purple Cap because of the net run rate. So for Mahadev, irregardless of whether they finish it in 5 overs, they finish it in 10 overs, or they even utilize all the 20 overs. For them, because their run rate at now is 0.9 positive. So just a win for Mahadev will secure them a position in the semi-finals.
Yes, that's what I feel, because like you correctly mentioned, the position 3 is currently occupied by a team that's got negative 0.4 run rate, and that's never going to help you. So a win is good enough for the strikers to pretty much secure their position in the semi-finals.
And that was the courtesy because they had the games that they played earlier. They tried to ensure that they get a great run rate. What a cheeky shot that was. Just starting the third over's first ball. Moving the scoreboard for the Mahadev strikers to 27 runs. Shivam playing it with deep touch. While on the other hand we have Chirag Sisodia, who wants to complete the game within 10 overs.
So look, tomorrow we have pretty much the bottom 2 teams playing Playmasters against Swami Bappa. Swami Bappa still looking for their first win.
Yes, they're still looking for their first win for this season. And it would be good for them to have the 2 points, at least.
Something to cheer about.
Yes, and the tournament in a great spirit. And at least have those little smiles that they would have on their faces.
And the big game for the Nairobi Capitals against the high-flying Hariom Titans on Tuesday.
So up in the air, Chirag going for the big one. The fielder Rinkesh settles for the catch. And that's a wicket for Vraj Patel. After going for 10 runs in the first over and 5 already of this over, he picks up the mastermind of the run chase, Chirag Sisodia.
And what a way to put halt on that strike rate. where you get the opposition captain, the player in form. Look at that joy. Absolutely delighted is Raj Patel there.
I feel that is the energy that the PALORA Dragons need to have it on the field at the moment.
Yeah,
it is
look-
something that they would say, yes, we scored only 94. Maybe we played bad shots. Let us bowl to the MAHADEV strikers with great intent. And you never know.
You know, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, a couple of wickets here now, quick wickets, would just put the cat amongst the pigeons right now.
Definitely. Let's see. We have Viraj, who's gone in to the crease, replacing Chirag Sisodia. He's a player who likes to play with depth in the crease. He waits for the ball till the end. But when you're facing Viraj, it's not that easy.
I'm also told Viraj Yadav had a very good knock earlier on today.
Absolutely. He had a brilliant knock today.
Oh, some turn there for Viraj. Not an easy customer to get away with.
Through the point region,
Will rest
a
out to the
welcome boundary. I think the player here just had the early dive and the ball spun at the last moment just after the bounce and passing the point region. You can see there was no fielder available as soon as it passed the point region. So after 3 overs, MAHADEV strikers 32 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. They require 63 runs to win of 102 balls.
Requires 63 runs to win in 102 balls. Bowling the fourth over for PALORA Dragons, the captain, Pushkar Sharma.
To have hosted this tournament with such caliber, such intent, such competitive spirit. He's having, this evening games, just gives them an extra reason to stay up till late night. I couldn't be more grateful to your team for such brilliant efforts you put in.
It's the efforts from everyone, I would say, the entire team of Youth League, the entire community itself as Sri Kachula Patel Samaj, and not to forget the 8 franchise teams who ensured their participation. So without the teams, the event wouldn't have been possible.
No, absolutely. Credit to the team owners, every team member. But most of the time, what a shot there! Pierced through the gap. Easy pickings there for Viraj Yadav. No, absolutely. Look, like you mentioned, teams are always there. But sometimes what happens is people fail to notice the work put behind the cameras. And there's been a lot that's gone, at least I've seen for the last 3 weeks that I've been being here in the com box. It's been top notch from everything. We've seen how things are seamlessly flowing from the toss to the changeover of the innings to ensuring that your cameras have been placed correctly. I think everyone, media team, everyone has just been top notch. And like you said, it's an all team effort. But to have the team function, it's absolutely brilliant. Talk of that, and that's cleared.
So the umpire is confirming whether that's a boundary 4 or a 6. To us, looked like a boundary 6. So 6 on the longer boundary.
Look at that. They've come for the second. Sloppy, absolute sloppy there in the field.
So he was just waiting for the ball to reach to him. And when Jadhav saw that, he right away called for the second. So after 4 overs, Mahadev strikers 45 runs for the loss of 1 wicket.
They're striking at over 10 runs, 11 runs and over.
They just require 50 more runs to win in 96 balls.
It's not going right for the Palora Dragons. Pushkar Sharma has considered 25 of his 2 overs, and there you see pretty much the happy camp of the Mahadev striker. Raj Patel picking up a wicket in the previous delivery. Swept. Deep. Swept. Should race down to the square leg boundary. It is. And Viraj Yadav.
He's
Message
literally
is very
dealing.
clear.
He's literally dealing in boundaries right now.
Message is very clear. And with that boundary, they bring up 50 runs in just 4.2 overs. That's once again, oh, brilliant fielder there. Good effort.
Playing it late.
Very interesting shot selection there.
What a ball that is from Viraj Patel. Missing all ends up. Missing the bat of Viraj, the keeper himself, and runs for 4 byes. Look at that for a pitch of a delivery. Pitching on the middle, moving away.
A bit of a tongue twister there. Vraj bowling to Viraj.
Goes for the reverse, straight to the hands. No, says Viraj. So end of 5 overs. Mahadev strikers 56 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. They require 39 runs to win in 90 deliveries.
Mahadev strikers require 39 runs to win in 90 balls.
लेफ्टी है कौन है तो उसको दोनों ही रख ले मुझे लगा इधर आएगा फाइन लगा जाओ वो टर्न आंसू राइट आर्म
Coming in to bowl the 6th over for Palora Dragons, Wicket Bekaria.
Raja Marounds.
Rinkesh Vekaria to bowl the final over of the power play. Shivam on strike. Short delivery right into his body, and it had a bit of pace there. Good start there by Rinkesh Vekaria. Loud appeal there. Umpire clearly not interested. From here it looked like it's hit the bat.
मैं मारूंगा पुष्कर भाई
Slag. Off as well.
मीडियम पे सवाल इस स्पिनर
A bit of discussion there between the captain and Rinkesh. Short delivery there. Straight into the point region player. Viraj Yadav is off to a flyer here, 21 of just 11, while Shivam is playing at just slightly not below 100 runs, 100 strike rate. Final delivery of the power play coming up. Short length. .59 for the loss of 1 in the power play, and no need to mention that the Mahadev strikers pretty much the happier side of the two, having won both the power plays now. They require a mere 36 runs in 14 overs. I don't think we are going to the extent of 14 overs. At the rate that Viraj is striking, this could come down quickly in a hurry. Viraj to continue.
So he's finishing his quota.
Yeah, interesting choice there by the captain. Perhaps the best is to give your best chance to get wickets is to have your best bowler in the action. Flighted there. Swept towards the deep mid-wicket region. Easy singles there. Restrictions have been lifted, and every boundary rider is front of the wicket. Deep cover, mid, long on, long off, deep mid wicket, deep square leg. All boundary riders are front of the wickets. And he's picked that. Look at the celebration from Vraj. He picked up another big fish of the Mahadev strikers. Two of the big guns of the strikers back in the hut now. Could there just be a twist in this innings?
Maybe we're asking for too much, because the runs required are just 35 at the moment. It would have been another total of, let's say, around 130. Then we would have seen a game on. For now, with the depth batting of the Mahadev strikers, they're just two big hits away. Anyone, you have Harendra Kerai who's walking in. If he gets two big sixes, the equation automatically moves to 20s.
20s. Another good batsman coming in.
What's your leg? Left arm round. Ready to go. Just a bit away. A bit more.
So Harendra Kirai to face the left arm spin of Vraj Patel. He's got a slip in place.
Oh, brilliant ball there. Viraj, the only bowler so far from PALORA Dragons to be successful, picking up 2 important wickets, and look at that. Continues to put it in the right patch.
He's completing his over just with one delivery to go. Nicely played there by Haran. Passing it through the point fielder. Rinkesh running for it. And look at the running between the wickets. 3 runs have been easily taken there. 4 runs and a wicket for Vraj Patel, completing his quota. 2 wickets for 30 runs. That completes over number 7. MAHADEV strikers. 63 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. They require 32 runs to win in 78 balls.
Coming in to bowl 8th over for PALORA Dragons, Nitish Irani.
Leg.
Nitish Irani into the action.
Little away. Center. Atom over.
Oh, not the type of support you want from your fielders when you're chasing, when you're defending a small score. It races down to the point region boundary.
He played it really late, waiting for the ball to spin. There you see, you can see that. And then all of a sudden the ball turns the other way around, disguising the fielder at point.
Always difficult when the ball spins away from you. Some concerns overside the side screen. It looks well settled now. Oh, what a delivery there. We have seen some turn on this pitch tonight.
And good turn there. Look at that. We saw one from Vraj. A similar one there from Nitish. The only difference, one is a left arm spinner, one is a leg spinner.
Swap that, and Misfield will run to the boundary there. The score has raised to 72 runs. Oh, what a catch there. Brilliant catch there. Shivam Devdi. Making his way back to this pavilion. The third wicket down for the strikers.
Trying to go for the slog sweep from outside the offside. A great catch there.
And something for the Palora Dragon fans to smile about.
We see jersey number 92, Pushottam Vakaria.
He had a brilliant outing with the ball earlier on. And now hoping to see his team cross over the line. 23 required.
At this moment, the Mahadev strikers just need to wait for the loose deliveries to come in and convert those to boundaries, not try and go for the big hits.
No, absolutely, you don't want to send any panic signals to the dressing room. Funny things have happened in cricket. Captain Pushkar in the slips.
So that completes 8 overs. Mahadev strikers 72 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. They require 23 runs to win of 72 balls. There is a change of bowling action from the Botanical Land. Youngster Aditya Vakaria, another leg spinner who comes in for the Palora Dragons.
This kid is good. He's got some height. This is what this tournament has really done well, right? The youngsters able to run shoulders with those experienced those players, those playing in the national team. You couldn't have asked for a better platform for them. You know, when you're learning on the job. Brilliant stuff. Absolute brilliant.
And one good thing about this franchise tournament is that in the local league we only playing at our own clubs, not playing with someone from a different club. But the franchise league allows you to do that. You play with different players from different teams. And that's another welcome boundary for Harendra Kirai. The ball slightly drifting down the leg. Straight away goes down on one knee. So as I was saying, that the youngsters enjoy and they even learn quite a bit, because this even allows them to play in the local league. You have a player, we take an example of Pushkar Sharma. Right now, walking to the bowler Aditya. Pushkar plays for Waraka, Aditya plays for Kachilava. And he walks to him, tells him that, listen boy, this is how you need to bowl to this person. So it's like, when we are playing for the club, we already know how a particular player is playing. But then when you come together, you get all the experience coming in.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, franchise cricket has done that. It's more of a friendly environment in the dugout. teams learning from each other, players understanding each other very well. You mentioned that both Aditya and Pushkar play for different clubs in the NCCA league, but when they are now playing franchise cricket here in the Sri Kachiliya Patel Samaj season 2, there is a lot that is being exchanged in the dressing room, and who knows, to the next week after this season comes to an end, who knows, part of the learnings that Aditya will learn from Purushottam will help him in his own performance in the league.
Definitely, and we can see that this league has also provided that platform for the youngsters to showcase their talent.
Yeah, I'm of the opinion that they couldn't have been a better platform for the youngsters to showcase their talent, experience this high tempo, high energy, high octane games where they have been thrown the ball by the captain or asked by the captain to go and bat in pressure situations, and many have delivered. I've seen how the young Sachin has been bowling.
So end of 9 overs, Mahadev Strikers 77 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. They require 18 runs to win in 66 balls. The required run rate is just not
out of equation right now.
Yes,
It's three hits away, and at the rate they are going, especially the way Haren is batting, who knows? We could have an early finish here.
Maybe we would have even had an earlier finish if Chirag was there.
Oh yes.
So Nitish Irani back in action.
Ooh, spin and bounce there.
Upish drive there. Passes through the fielder. And it's 4 runs once again to Harendra Kerai.
Mahadev Strikers require 14 runs to win.
Look at that. It's through his hands, through the legs, and tickles down the boundary. Top edged. Player coming underneath it. And it's dropped. Good effort there.
That would have been a spectacular catch.
Talking of spectacular catches, we saw one yesterday. It was plucked out of thin air to send the Dovu Crushers captain Tanzil Sheikh back. He was in absolute disbelief when that was caught. Tossed up outside the off stump line. Purushottam feels like he might have just missed out on an opportunity there. Not yet opened the scoring. Another swing and a miss.
It's been 8 deliveries that Purushottam is yet to get off the mark. So this completes 10 overs. Mahadev Strikers 82 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. They require 13 runs to win in 60 balls. You can see smiles here and there through the fans of Mahadev Strikers.
Live streaming media partners, Limited, Limited, Timber and Supply Limited. back to bowl the 11th over for Palora Dragon, Aditya Vikaria.
The strategic timeout is done. 13 required. Aditya Vikaria into the attack.
So 13 runs required. Looks like Haren would like to finish the game in this over.
Oh, trying to
Missing.
cut that. Similar delivery. Attempted to play the same shot.
This time around a bit straighter from Aditya.
3 dots to start with.
Goes for the big one. A fielder available there. Oh, it goes over the fielder.
We are into single digits required.
9 runs is what is separating the 2 points for the Mahadev strikers.
And probably the tickets to the semi-finals.
Definitely.
White signal there by umpire. Fielder coming underneath it and has been taken. Harendra Kirai falls into the hands, safe hands of Raj Patel.
So Aditya joining in the wickets column. It really looked like Harendra wanted to finish the game in this over.
Yeah, he just didn't time the ball well.
He tried to play against the spin because Aditya being a leg spinner, he was still going on the leg side. Maybe if he would have played it straighter, he would have got a better connection.
Precisely, I think shot against the spin is always going to be difficult with the ball spinning away from you. A brilliant over so far by Aditya. Yes, considering that 4, but has picked up that wicket. Arshdeep Singh Kundi.
So the equation right now stands at 8 runs required to win of 55 deliveries. In terms of deliveries, we can't even count them.
It's how soon can they now get it done? Captain Pushkar once again patrolling the troops to ensure the angles are well covered. Quite vocal behind the stumps. Arshdeep to retain the strike at the end of 11th over. The strikers require just 7 runs. From the looks on the spectators, it just feels like it's got a bit chillier out there.
Or are they trying to cover themselves just because of the mosquitoes? Today has been a bit, at least, warm compared to rest of the days.
It was. The sunshine today was very welcomed.
But it came at a really wrong time. when everyone had to play their league games is when the sunshine needs to come out. So cut shot there from Ashdeep Singh.
Potentially a shot away to wrap up this game.
Purushottam yet to get off the mark.
Maybe he was waiting. He can now swing it hard and wrap this game.
If he does that, he might even lose his wicket.
સ્વીપ મારશે વાંધો નથી હા બાપુ સ્વીપ મારશે વાંધો નથી સ્વીપનો વાંધો નથી
Another swing and a miss for Purushottam. That's 9 in a row for him. He's just not able to get bat onto ball.
I feel he's trying to go so hard at it. That is why he's missing it. Just push the ball, take a single.
No leg movements in there. And that's found the top edge. Runs. It races down to the boundary. We are 2 runs away from what has been a critical performance by the strikers. Having won the toss earlier on, you spoke to Chirag at the toss time and he said they want to restrict them in the lowest possible score. The bowlers responded to that ask very well, and now they pretty much sealed that spot for the semi-finals.
Chirag definitely a very happy captain at this moment. I think the plans worked out for them today. A quick single there. And that's an overthrow. And those are the winning runs for the Mahadev strikers, who win by 6 wickets with 49 deliveries to spare.
Look at that celebration in the camps of the strikers. Yes, it's a massive win. They know what this win means to them. They have delivered it for the fans, for themselves. They're coming back either on Wednesday or Thursday to play their semi-finals.
Definitely. So at least they have a good gap there to relax. Come a 2-day break definitely possible there for the Mahadev strikers.
And that wraps up game number 26. The strikers have got one over the PALORA Dragons. See you guys tomorrow for the game Playmasters against the Swami Bappa, where Swami Bappa will be looking to win the first game of the season and end the season on the high note. Till then, signing out is Raj, Vishal and myself, Mitesh, from the com box. Good night.
Thus the end of match number 26. Mahadev Strikers have won by 6 wickets. And the man of the match goes to Purushottam Vekaria. The highest number of sixes hit by the captain, Chirag Sisodia. The most number of dot balls bowled by Viraj Jadhav, a total of 18 dot balls. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Join us tomorrow for match number 27 between Playmasters and H.H. Swami Bapa at 7 p.m.